Sheen Talk. I'm your host, Kimberly Chapman, and today's guest is the powerhouse vocalist and the winner of the seasons 1 of the 4, Evvie McKinney. I said it right,
yes,
didn't
ma'am.
I keep wanting to say Evie because I'm looking at that E. But thank you so much for being here with us today.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, we were watching you the other night, and oh my God, you got an amazing voice.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
well, both of us are from the South,
Yes,
but you
ma'am.
can definitely hear it in our
I
tone.
know.
Yeah.
I know. And down here in LA, everywhere I go, even at Starbucks, they're like, "Where are you from?" And I'm like, "Memphis." They like, "Your accent is strong."
Yeah, it's deep. Like it's way down deep
Yes,
inside
it is.
of you.
Yes, it is.
And so, can you share us a little bit about yourself and your claim to fame? Like, what brought you to this point?
Well, like you said, I'm the first winner of the first season of the singing competition, the new singing competition, the 4, and it really stars some of the best musicians in the world, Megan Trainor, DJ Khaled, and music mogul, music expert, Mr. Sean P. Diddy Combs himself. And I just remember praying and asking the Lord to just give me a platform and give me something to share, some place where I can share my life, my voice, my soul, and just who I am with the world. Because I hit rock bottom, y'all.
Really?
And yes, ma'am. I didn't go to college. I graduated from high school in 2015, and I maintained a 4.0 all throughout high school. And I would tell my teachers, I'm not about to be in nobody's calculus class. I'm gonna be on the stage. I want to be a superstar. And I just kept believing in myself, but I would tour and sing backup for some of the South's greatest blues singers.
Really?
Bobby Rush, William Bell, Charlie Musselwhite, a lot of them. And I would always be the youngest one on those old people's tours.
Wow.
But I would sing and I would just look at them and I would learn just so much how they could control a crowd. Like, these people pay their hard-earned money to come and see this man. Bobby Rush just put on a show. But I've always loved to perform anyways. But how I got on the 4 was a family friend called me in November of the year 2017. And he said, well, not November. He called me like months before November. He said, "Evie, it's this new singing competition show." And he said, "Now wait, I know you don't want to do it." And the reason why he said that was because I have auditioned for literally every single singing competition show there is in America. X Factor, American Idol, and The Voice. Multiple times, at least 3 to 4 times per show. And every single time, I would always get a no. And what would I go up there auditioning with? Tina Turner and Aretha Franklin. And they would always say something like, "You need to sing something that's more, your age." And I would just be like, "Well, all they play in Memphis is Aretha Franklin, Tina Turner, Otis Redding, Isaac Hayes, the staple singers." That's just where I'm from. I come from soul music. Like, it's literally in my blood. And I just always gotta know. And I will never forget the time my mother drove me to Greensboro, North Carolina from Memphis, Tennessee.
Wow.
And we auditioned for X Factor. And we got all the way up to the audition process where they put the camera on you and they record your audition. And after I sang, she just told me, "You're not what we're looking for." So at that point, after I don't know how many times of auditioning for these shows, my mother asked the lady, she said, "Well, what is it? What is it? What does she need to work on? How do we get on this show? Because we have gotten so many no's." And she just said, "She's just not what we're looking for." That's what she said.
She just left
That's all she said.
That's amazing.
Yeah. But the 4, like I said, my family friend called me and he said, Larry Dawson Jr., he called me and he said, "Evie, I know you don't feel like going through this process again. But he said, I really think you need to send in some audition tapes for this one. And I said, all right, I'll do it. And I sent in audition tapes to the executive producer of the 4, and I never heard back from that lady. The lady contacted me the same day I was on tour. Well, the day that the director put me off the tour because he said that it was out of the budget. They couldn't pay me no more. Now, mind you, I didn't go to college. I had reserved 2 whole months out of my life, 2 more months out of my life to go back on this tour. And he called me and said, basically, we're firing you. And that same day, that lady the executive producer of the 4, she responded to that video. And from there, I didn't even respond to the video. I said, this is the Lord saying, you need to send in some videos right now. And that's exactly what I did. And when I sent the videos in, she texted me and she said, you are amazing. And then she said, I am presenting you to the executive producers of Fox tomorrow. And I said, for real?
I can hear
and
that.
I was just so happy because at that point, I just knew God had something for me, and all I needed to do was keep going.
Wow.
Yeah.
And since then, you've moved here to LA
Yes, ma'am.
from Memphis.
Yes, ma'am. And it is a big change. No rain, no clouds, it's hard. No soul food. No, it's not a church on every single corner, but it's been a change for me. But I'm adjusting. I'm trying to.
Really?
Yes,
so
ma'am.
do you go back home and visit much?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh,
yes,
wow.
ma'am. And I love it when I do because every time I'm always in LA praying for rain. But when I go back home, it starts to rain and I'm like,
wow.
well, that's good. Yes.
Man. So how has your faith shaped you for your career?
That's a bad question. My faith, well, I'm going to just start here. It was something my parents instilled in me. And I think that's very important with like the world we're in right now. Young people are having so many kids now and they don't really teach their children about Jesus. They don't teach their children about God. And, it's a conversation that needs to be had because although it's something that has gone on for generations and generations and generations, that does not mean that it's still not factual. Because it really is still factual. If you want world peace, it doesn't start with outside. It starts with you on the inside. And it starts with who taught you and who helped you grow up and who raised you. And my parents, you better not have said you not going to church on Sunday. That was not an option for you. You are going to church. And it's just something that my mother and my father instilled in me. And I always share this story, and it's kind of like mushy, but before my father passed away, my father died when I was 8 years old. But when I was a little girl, he would sit me on his lap, and he would sit me on his lap, and he would say, "Who do you love?" He'll just ask me who you love. He'll play with me and tickle me and stuff like that. And he'll ask me, "Who do you love?" And I say, "You." And he'll say, "Who do you love?" He'll ask me again, and I say, "You." He said, "No, who do you love?" And then I would say, "Jesus." And then he'll say, "Then now who you love?" Then I would say, "You." Then I would say, "Mama." But the whole point of that, now that I've gotten older, was no matter what, God is always center and he is always first. And whenever you know that and believe it, and whenever you seek after him, just like what happened for me with the 4, it will happen almost every single day for the rest of your life. Yeah. So that's something that, I grew up and my faith is what I live by every minute, every second, because you just never know. You never know. And when I was on that show, going up against so many other talented young people like myself, And on these singing competition shows, I have my whole life, all the way up until the 4, I have auditioned for these shows and I've always gotten a no. But this time, for some reason, it was something special about this time because I was at the bottom. My account was in the negatives by the hundreds.
Wow.
I had to call my insurance company for my car and tell them I can't afford insurance for my car no more. I can't afford it anymore. I had hit rock bottom. And for some reason, when you hit rock bottom and when God puts you in a position where you know you can't depend on your mama, you can't, because your mama needs some money too. Everybody needs some money. And he just was there for me. And I just knew that as long as I just kept going, because I didn't know what was going to happen when I sent the videos in, but I just had to do it. Right. I had to do it. And my faith is my everything. I mean, even this chair holding me up, this chair could break, but I got faith this chair is going to hold me up, and I know that it will.
That's all right.
Yeah.
Please stay tuned as we will return with right after this commercial break. She has just like wooed me with Evvie, and let's talk with her some more in the final 4 or the 4. Be right back. Hello, it's Kimberly Chapman, the publisher of Sheen Magazine, and we at Sheen Magazine would love to wish you a happy holiday season. We wish you the best life ever, great wellness, and please do continue to support Sheen Magazine. We got so much laid out for you in the year 2019 and you don't want to miss it. Happy holidays from Sheen Magazine to your family. Sheen Talk. We are still sitting here with Evvie from Fox's TV show series The 4, and what a voice, what a powerhouse, and just so humble and beautiful, and how do I want to say, a Southern belle?
Yes.
A Southern belle. And you know what are we looking forward to now in your music?
Oh. Well, right now I'm working on my album. We just confirmed my 2nd single, which I'll be releasing very, very soon, and I am so excited. You gonna love my 2nd single.
I know. I love your voice. Period.
Thank you. Yeah. You're gonna really love it. And I'm working on my album, and right now so far I've recorded over 22 songs. But it's a process trying to see what songs I want on my album, which songs I do want to make a single. But my album is going to be amazing.
I believe it. Oh, so now are you a writer?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yes,
so
ma'am.
How many of your songs did you write?
Probably, well, so far I've written maybe 5. Maybe 5.
And how many are on your album?
I'm not sure yet how many going to be on my album.
You hadn't.
But I'm hoping for maybe more than 10. Or maybe good. Right at 10. But
right at 10. Yeah. So what do you think, being on the 4, what did you leave there for them, for the people to come that are coming after you?
Well, I think I set the bar really high.
I think so too.
I think I set the bar really high, and the 4, I really love the concept of the show because unlike a lot of other singing competitions where you just go up and you sing a song, you actually have to fight to stay there. And although I came in on the 5th episode and it was just 6 episodes in my season, when I came on, I had to win, and I wanted to do whatever it took in order to win, and that means just like what Diddy said, like rolling on the floor, performing, kicking, whatever.
And you did
whatever, and I did it. So
and you did it with such grace.
Thank you.
So I have to ask you, can you sing for us today?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so what you gonna sing?
This is my new single, How Do You Feel? And it is available on all platforms. And Sean Diddy Combs, he actually co-produced this song.
Oh, did he?
And yes, ma'am. Let me see. I ain't did no warm-up. All I wanna know is how do you feel when you're with her? When she cracks a smile, does it light up your world? How do you feel when it's all said and done? Are you in love with her, even though you can't see? How do you feel? How do you feel?
What a voice.
That's my new single.
That's her new single. Evvie McKinney.
Yes, ma'am.
New single. I tell you, you a powerhouse. I know I'm gonna be listening to you for years.
Yes,
and I'm gonna be able to tell my great grandkids. Oh, I know her.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Yeah, I wish you the best. Now, how can everybody find you, or what do you want everybody to know before we leave today?
Well, I want y'all to know that God loves you. Keep going, keep walking. The circumstance that you are in right now don't mean you're going to be in it forever. Your mentality and what you feel in your heart is what really is going to come out. So make sure you are putting positive thoughts, positive in it, everything, positive vibes. Make sure you are putting that in your heart and those around you. Like I said, God loves you. My name is Evie. You can follow me on all of my social media at Evvie, EVVIE_music. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Follow me on Facebook at Evvie McKinney. And make sure y'all go get my single, How Do You Feel?
There you heard it right here. Sheen Talk. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Sheen Talk. For more episodes, please make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel at Sheen Magazine TV. Have an awesome day.